Coming up, our interview with Susan Rice. But first, here are today's headlines. The governor of the Russian region bordering Ukraine says the situation in his state remains extensively tense as evacuations there continue. Moscow claims a group of saboteurs have crossed over from Ukraine into the state of Belgorod, attacking Russian troops. At least 3 people have been killed. President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy have failed to agree on how to raise the debt ceiling limit and pay the nation's debts. The two will meet again on Monday, but the Republican leader says he won't be bending towards Biden's current proposals. And we've just heard that South Carolina Senator Tim Scott has announced that he is running for president in 2024. Scott is, of course, the only black Republican in the Senate. He is very pro-Trump, very pro-life, and has been a senator for 10 years. Before that, he served in the House of Representatives. A statement we got just now from his campaign says they hope Scott's upbeat message will sell at a party which heavily backs former President Trump. And of course, we'll have more on Tim Scott's announcement as we get it. Other headlines here today. We have just heard that the man accused of murdering 4 college students in Idaho appeared in court today, pleading not guilty to all charges. Prosecutors now have 2 months to decide if Brian Kohberger should face the death penalty if convicted. The trial of the 28-year-old is set for October. And the Writers Guild of America strike is now into its 4th week with no sign of a breakthrough. Writers are demanding higher wages and better conditions as demand for online streaming of TV shows skyrockets around the world. Meanwhile, Hollywood talent agencies are now being forced to cut costs. In New York a short time ago, the Dow Jones was down 140 points at 33,900. Our next update will be in half hour. I'm Jacob Clark. Ukrainian refugees are flocking to countries across the West, especially the United States and the United Kingdom. But here in England especially, Ukrainian refugees statistically have better employment, better housing, and better protection. To find out more, we'll be talking with our chief Europe correspondent. That and more coming up next. Gatwick Airport might be quite a distance from where we are in central London, but for American travelers, it might be the new best place to fly into. Cheaper train and transit links make it more economical to fly in farther away from England's capital, hence allowing travelers to better enjoy the rich culture, heritage, and experiences of downtown London. That's all for today's program. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jacob Clark.